Hey guys, it's Super Sonic X22, just call me Sonic, and we're back at it again. Welcome to the Chill Hub, where we discuss video games and other general topics about life, and where occasionally, it's not so chillin' here. Man, this is long overdue, but it's about that time for me to give praise where it is deserving. It's time to talk about the masterpiece that has changed my life, the spectacular launch title that also serves as my first Zelda game ever. The one and only Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This may not be important to many of you, but to me, this game reminded me why I love the open world experience of video games. This video is gonna dive a little deeper as to why I cherish this game so much. Also, this should go without saying, but spoiler warning, if you would like to play the game first and you were under the same rock I was under when this game came out and I couldn't play it until now. But anyways, that's that. But okay, without further ado, let's get started. Now, so as I said before, this was my very first Legend of Zelda game, and I put that in quotes because I'm not even completely sure if the rest of the fan base refers to this as a true Zelda game. I mean, this video is mainly based off of my strict opinion of this game and my experience with it as a whole, so bear with me. I've looked at various other Zelda games like Majora's Mask and Wind Waker, but I was unable to play either of those, sadly, until this game came along. Now, I gotta say, I'm actually perfectly fine with that. To me, there's so many things this game did right, from the world building to the soundtrack to the play style and so much more. I mean, I think my only few nitpicks were I wish that the game had more enemy types, especially bosses. Jesus Christ. I couldn't tell you how many times I got tired of fighting the same rock monster with a different element to it. But, I mean, hey, what are you gonna do? And that and the weapon system was something that I had to get used to at first. I mean, over time, I understood why the weapon system was the way that it was. But overall, as my very first Zelda game, I'm extremely satisfied for what it is, Now, the first few minutes of this game quickly define the type of experience you will be having within this game. It quickly shows off, how vast the terrain is that you will be exploring and how big the world truly is beyond the starting area. This game's open world is massive and truly amazing in every aspect. I can't tell you how many times I literally just wanted to stop and stare at the flowers, the mountain ranges, the beautiful structures, the scary ass Linos that wanted to kill me, and just about everything else that caught my attention when exploring the world. I actually just spit on my mic. I apologize. The developers took such great care of how the details of just about every location looked when you start playing the game. I still remember the first time I saw a dragon randomly flying. Almost lost my shit. Only to find out that there's 3 dragons in the game. Amazing. Honestly. Now, the open world aspect also played a part in this game's world building aspect, as each and every race knew about each other's presence in the world and how they commingled with each other in the story and side quests. Hell, I helped a human get married to a damn Gerudo, as I helped that same human build a literal town with the extra help of every other race in the game and put it on the map. I rest my case. Now, moving on. When exploring the ruins of Hyrule, you'll notice so many different callbacks and details that are from old Zelda games being brought back in a different and more messed up way. For example, Lon Lon Ranch makes a return from the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time in a more ruined state, as it has been destroyed and left to rot for 100 years. When you visit that location and compare it to Ocarina of Time's ranch, it almost resembles the ranch completely, despite having a few differences here and there. Not to mention, many of the game's armor sets are just old outfits that Link wore in previous Zelda games, such as Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess. And also, this game also took their own twist on the story of Zelda and made their own timeline to separate themselves from the convoluted timeline that is The Legend of Zelda, correct me if I'm wrong. This timeline has new characters, new rules, hell, even a Ganon. The Ganon himself is a little different this time around, and I like the twist on things. It feels like a breath of fresh air, and I want more of it. And honestly, I cannot wait for Breath of the Wild 2. Moving on. Literally Everywhere you turn, there is something new to find or hidden right under your nose that you are able to spot or find if you're clever or curious enough to go looking for it. For example, in order to get more slots to use for weapons, shields, and bows, you must collect Korok seeds scattered across the map. You get them by completing a variety of different activities and puzzles given to you by the Koroks across the map. They're little annoying assholes that help you get good stuff, so just put up with them as best as you can. There's a total of 900 Korok seeds in the game. So that's plenty of stuff for you to do for the completionists out there. I gotta admit, I love that about the game because I love getting everything possible just to have the satisfaction of saying, yeah, I did that, bitch. But that's not the only secret stored within the game. I mentioned dragons before, and they're seen at specific times in certain parts of the map. And you shoot them with scales, with, bows and arrows, of course. You shoot them to get scales and shards and other droppings that, you can use for a lot of different things like shrine quests and armor upgrades. Stuff like that. There's also a secret monster shop that uses monster parts as a currency, and this shop can actually get you the Dark Link set, which looks pretty fly to me if I do say so myself. But I could go on and on about the amount of secret shit in this game. It's not even funny. But that just goes to show how much love and thought was put into this masterpiece of a game. I'm still nowhere near being done with completing everything this game has to offer. But this is just a taste of what you can expect to find. Hell, I actually just bought the expansion pass, and I'm about to play through that till I get bored again, which is probably gonna be like maybe another 3 months. So I just want to get on this last point right here, and it'll be a little somber, so bear with me. We all saw this coming though. Mr. Satoru Iwata was the beloved CEO of Nintendo before his untimely death on July 11th, 2015. As it's almost 5 years since his passing. We saw him all the time as he was the go-to man for our Nintendo Directs we all watch and react together. And damn, do I miss that guy. Like, he was mentioned by some of the developers as a big help with the production of Breath of the Wild before it came out, making changes here and there that made a big impact on the game's final product. These next few points can be argued, but me personally, I don't see them any other way. In the game, there's an NPC that closely resembles Mr. Iwata by the name of Botrick, and he tells you about an animal by the name of the Lord of the Mountain. The mountain this beast resides on is called Satoru Mountain, if I said that right. And when you meet it at a specific time, once again, if you go there at a specific time, once again, at the tippy top, it is actually a horse you can mount, but this is no ordinary horse. It actually seems to be an anime reference to, Princess Mononoke. For any of those that watched that, I actually watched that, I want to say like a few months after I found out about this thing. It was pretty cool, but, that's beside the point. But, the horse's stats are completely maxed out. You're unable to register this horse to a stable as you would bring upon a curse. You would bring a curse upon Hyrule. There it is. But it's honestly hella cool to ride off into the sunset with, I would do it, so. These two details about the game are said to be complete references to Mr. Satoru Iwata himself, and all of the spectacular work he's done with Nintendo. It still hurts to see him go the way he did, but we all get to rest easy knowing he died doing what he loved, and for that, he was commemorated forever within this amazing game we all know and love. I just want to say this before I end off this point, but thank you so much, Satoru Iwata, for everything you've done for the community. And we all appreciate you for making each Nintendo Direct a little more hype each time. We love you, man. Rest easy. Sheesh. Okay, that got dark really quick. But in all honesty, guys, this is why I love this game so much. It did so much for me. It revitalized my love for open world games. Vast, immersive, mixed in with the freedom to do whatever you please is what this game is. And, that's what it brought to me, and I love it. I hope some franchises take a little bit from this game to improve their own, to be honest. Looking at you, Sonic Adventure 3, but, and I know some people are going to come at me saying Super Mario Odyssey did this, too, and that, and blah, 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 blah. I agree, don't get me wrong. But it's still nowhere near the level of immersive and open Breath of the Wild is. Breath of the Wild is the game that made me put Odyssey down to play. End of story for me. But, that's really all I got, y'all. Hey, that's all I gotta say, man. I love this game. I love this game. This has been the Chill Hub. Thanks for tuning in and sharing the laugh. Seriously guys, if you are a Nintendo Switch owner or a future Switch owner, give this game a chance to let you experience what I experienced, or hopefully something close to it. This game did wonders for me. I just wanted to do wonders for you as well. Anyways, that's all from me. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you like what I do, hit that subscribe button. This is Supersonic X22. Just call me Sonic, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.